Hello, everyone, and here's my city pair analysis. Um, all photos in the background of these slides are photos that I've taken. Decided to have a little fun in PowerPoint. So the turboprop aircraft that I chose is the Piper M500, and I had these graphs created to show the um, range of difference between the time travel, or rather travel time comparison between the airlines and being in a turboprop like the M500. And on the right side is a graph that shows the difference in nights away from home. And then the blue is current operations, and orange shows the expansion to Oklahoma. And you can see it's quite a drastic difference. The jet in comparison, which I used the Honda Jet Elite, if you look at the time traveled, it actually drops down even further from the turboprop. Granted, there are higher expenses with a jet than there would be with a turboprop, but still, in comparison to the airlines, you're looking at around a week away from home rather than multiple weeks, sometimes over a month, depending on flying into Oklahoma or changes in trips potentially. This ends up being like a 75 to 80% reduction in nights away from home, depending on which on-demand aircraft is chosen between turboprop and jet, and then within those subcategories, depending on which model and obviously cruise speed. In choosing the method between owning the aircraft, investing in an in-house flight department, hiring a management company, joint ownership, interchange, timeshare, fractional ownership, charter, the best choice, in my opinion, was to hire a management company. You'd have lower upfront costs, operational flexibility, meaning like you could scale up or scale down your use, and depending on company needs, you could do more, you could do less, but it ultimately gives you that flexibility without, if you were to own the aircraft or have in-house and then your need decreased, you're still going to have this massive outgoing bill towards owning the aircraft, hiring pilots that you're paying to sit around, those kinds of things. Another benefit would be professional management. You're having a team take care of the aircraft, the pilot, the maintenance, scheduling. All of those things are done by the company rather than being done by the management company that you would hire rather than the company that the COO works for, hypothetically having to do that all. And matches the need of the company in terms of the company's looking for increased efficiency and just paying whatever it would cost for the usage through the management company would be a lot less than, again, hiring pilots, purchasing into an aircraft, and you would still get to utilize the more high-end aircraft like a Honda Jet or a Citation or whatever size you want the bill to be, I suppose. And the scripture that I chose was Ephesians 5:15 through 16, which says to live wisely and intentionally, not foolishly, by making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. This verse calls for careful, purposeful conduct, often interpreted as redeeming the time or maximizing life for God's purposes in a challenging world. I think this tied in to the city pair analysis really well, especially the redeeming of time, because we're looking at investing in an aviation opportunity that saves us time, days out of our lives that could be better spent serving our family or just being at home and doing other things than flying for the airlines or on the airlines, and just kind of spending all that extra travel time doing nothing just to get the same job done. Thanks.